Alright, that's...
Okay, now you're live. So we were
Oh.
just sitting here, using our code names, and we weren't even live.
A lot of people
Sending you to Exano.
I didn't know it was...
That's what I was like, why is my chat disabled? Because I forgot to press the button, that's why.
I did press the button. I don't know why it didn't work.
Apparently you didn't press it hard enough.
You know what, Rusty?
They might have more people just load up like both chats or something.
You know what, Rusty?
But
If you know so much, why don't you stream?
I do stream.
No, you
But I
don't.
only stream during the darkest hours of the night.
Oh,
So
come
that's
on,
like-
Bass.
That I could ever.
Oh,
that
four
I
of
could
them?
ever make.
Ah, fine.
Like I can't force anything to happen. All I can do is to choose what I think is the best option and just be consistent with it.
What's
Oh.
a Traco net?
Oh, Razor. You missed a hilarious moment with me and Rusty, because like we were talking about that one scene with Aventuring where he's talking to the old man. The old man just goes on a tangent about how he met death. And then at the end of the day, Richard is like, "No, I'm here to talk about death." And it's like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, death comes for us all." And it's like, "No!" This is not.
There I was, in the seedy motel room. I remember, it was raining. I heard the pitter-patter of rain, the water against the windows, and I looked down, and I realized my hand is wet, covered in blood. Next to me, the dead whore. I look up at the door. Darkening my doorway was Death himself. He was a wolf man, you know, like that one in the Puss in Boots movie. He stared at me with those deep red eyes of his, and he's like, "Yes, yes, you've done well, my minion." I was like, "No, I won't be your minion anymore, Death. I am beyond you."
And the adventure, is like, "What? No, that's not. No, I'm here to ask about death."
You know that there is way too much fan art of furry Death going out there doing all kinds of crazy things.
I mean, I don't know.
You guys know that he's not a wolf man, he's Death. You know,
I mean, I don't know why Aventuring's complaining. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble.
Why don't you come by tomorrow night? If you come through the back window, no one will notice. I like to see you more often. I know you're busy, but can't you make time for me? I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Aw, Marty, you deserve a better man than the mayor.
climbing through the back window. Don't let anybody see you. I'll turn off the backlight. I'm like, I don't know if I want any trouble. You're gonna have trouble if I don't see you in this doorway at nighttime.
Did you change your voice compressor settings? I turned on the EQ for once.
Alright, that's one.
So yeah. Oh, sorry, I just read that like you're typing. My bad. I'm like,
I think it was Demetrius, the one with the small outfast.
you just gotta get into rage content. No, because the problem with me and rage content is that I can't fucking take the piss. You know this, stupid master. I cannot take the piss.
Of course you can. Just like pause them. Just pause for a moment and then you can go pee.
He means that in the British sense.
Or,
Wait, what's that? Wait, what is it? Wait, what's the British sense?
Take the piss out of something? Yeah. It's essentially,
Ooh,
take the
Jewels
wind
the
out of
Sea.
its sails. Don't take it too seriously.
I learned a new power. Alright, let's get back to fishing.
Emergency maintenance. Jesus Christ. Dragon Fortress? That's... Dragon Fortress, that's fucking... That's... Oh, what was that game? Panzer Dragoon. That's Panzer Dragoon. They have Panzer Dragoon.
Wow.
How many guns does it have?
Then go to Demetrius. Yeah.
Ooh, the railway cannon. Oh god, it has fucking lightsabers. I want to fight it.
Thanks, Isagi. Small bass population is getting out of hand because a genetically modified super smallmouth bass escaped from a fishery and started multiplying.
Oh, we can fight it. Yes.
Thanks for the money. It's all about that money. All about that money. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, this mission is awful.
Hey, look at all these mushrooms.
I mean, it doesn't help that he has like fucking 1,000,000 HP.
What'd you get? Eat the smallmouth bass.
Murder hornet.
Oh, you haven't seen a
Enormous
learner?
beast. Measuring at a staggering 2 meters, roam the forests and grasslands of the North Alframe continent. The needle on their abdomen is equally massive, nearly 20 centimeters in length, coated with a deadly poison that can blind with a single touch. Damn.
Damn.
Oh, these guys can crit. These guys crit for +8 damage?
I'm doing it in seconds.
God
That
damn.
makes it next to impossible. Like very early on, there's a there's a
There's nothing scarier than seeing an enemy that can crit.
like a less than 5% chance actually.
Ah! I'm getting surrounded.
Dark Sweeper. That's just like a really angry cockroach. Dinos. It's a large false dragon. Inhabits cold regions. Oh, that's the spirit that druids can summon.
You're a false dragon.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Crap.
Press. Hello?
What's up, bro?
Check this out.
Oh, I just remembered.
Page 77.
Might be.
What's a Lorelei?
streaming, the bots just show up in people's
It's
subscription
that one.
feeds.
It's that one lover that you once had.
So I don't know. I just get the feeling
Oh,
that some people just
yeah,
like,
yep. They would definitely. Yeah. Yep. No denying that. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Wizard on Twitch.
Besides Rob and Banks, where do we get our funding? Oh, well, I figured y'all would start streaming. Kids like it, and they give these guys money. Dr. Wiley, you didn't make any of us hot chicks. How are we supposed to make money?
What the?
And yet it works for some reason.
It's a good thing I got the.
That seems like the best. That seems like the best idea.
It's a good thing I got that good.
Yeah, Meyer. But I think people will only watch like a certain like content, whether it is streaming or whether it is have people who for the
Oh, okay. That's crazy. Yeah, I never actually read the lore for Diablos, but that's pretty rough. Oh, and they have devil trigger.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
For context for anybody, we are talking about Sword World.
Yeah, I'm looking up. I'm trying to look up some interesting monsters so I can add to the stack. Oh,
Yeah.
Loreleis are like barbarous bards. That's kind of cool.
I think it's diluting my content pool on YouTube.
They charm humanoid men with their magical singing voices and kidnap them to live in their dwellings. However, when they get bored, or they find them no longer useful, the Lorelei is believed to simply throw them into the river and leave them to drown. Well, goddamn!
Goddamn!
No, she can use love song from the bard spells? That's rough.
The thing is,
Although it is kind of based, it only works on dudes.
It sounds absolutely fucked, but at the same time, it's kind of ironic.
on YouTube, uploaded a video in a long time. Then it kind of makes me wonder if, there's going to be a lot of people who just like stop watching because I've only been streaming on YouTube. But I haven't uploaded it good.
Voltaic fist.
Let's see if I can talk to the mirror.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm like going
Mayor,
for,
you're around here.
Video.
Mayor.
Like the Inferno.
Oh, so they have an evil barbarous version of tree people.
I put Hitman. Yeah, I like Hitman.
You ever
They're
think about the
corrupted
texture-
tree people.
Oh no. Marnie. Here, but he won't talk to anyone. He just glance over his shoulder now and then. Marnie, please, you need to stop secretly seeing the mayor. You gotta stop secretly watching the mayor. Hello, Queen. How are you? How the game treating you? It's treating me how a farm simulator would treat anyone.
I can't stop simping, Usagi. You don't understand. I have to simp. There's no other options.
I don't know where that came from, but good thing I got YouTube on my the YouTube app on my phone. Otherwise, I'd be able. I'd end up missing the live chat. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Clint, I don't know what to tell you.
I call it the ghetto way of tracking it because I didn't have a second screen at the time.
You're doing alright. How are you? I'm doing good.
Which for horror games, I don't really know.
You know, actually, since I got most people here, I want to share something. I hold myself to a very high standard when it comes to protecting not just my own identity, but like the identity of those of the people that I know, such as Rusty and Razor.
And only streaming on.
Despite the fact you have said my real name like several times on stream, but you know, just
No,
saying.
I have not.
It's a good thing I have such a common name that you wouldn't be able to track down who I am otherwise.
Yeah. Moral of the story is like I think the reason I'm bringing this up because like there's this whole like this like the drama with the doxing, which I
Things
which
That's
would
been
be
going on for years, Usagi.
yeah.
No,
That's like
well,
recent.
he's a it's been
Anyway.
it's been happened, but it's only been recently that that the VTuber has just been like getting mighty careless with that shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some people
I remember when
will show their
Ninja got
will
like
show their face and share their name, but like others just don't like. They don't do it. I don't do it. Oh, it's getting late. I got so lost.
Some VTubers been accidentally doxing another VTuber for content. That stuff.
Alright, let's see if it gave me a new recipe. It is I, the Queen of Sauce. Here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish. I already know how to make an omelet! Give me new recipes, woman! I always thought the point of being a VTuber was to keep your identity a secret. Yeah. Some VTubers,
There's
like
a
the whole
thing
doxing.
about doxing. It's an intimidation tactic because all information that makes who you are is publicly available. It's actually relatively easy to find if you take the time out of your day to actually
My
look
cat
into
got
somebody.
cheese.
The thing about doxing is it's an intimidation tactic used by people who are just kind of a bit on the asshole side. Because there's a reason why private investigators get hired to do stuff like that. Because that's their job. But like going out of your way to collect all of this publicly available information and then putting it out in a easy to read collection, like that's messed up, Like,
yeah,
you could very easily find out where I live if you look up my name on Google, because my mom's a lawyer, so it's easy to find. All my information is publicly available. Although, because my name got kind of mixed up, like my exact name won't be there. It would be the name I had before high school. But yeah, it's kind of dumb, and there's like a whole thing about like what it is and what it isn't, and there's like a lot of misinformation about what doxing actually is. And I defined it like 3 sentences ago.
Yeah.
Not gonna repeat.
I guess
Moral of the story, just don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it unless you're doing it for like honest to God, like journalistic reasons. Like if you're looking into somebody to figure out like a money trail, or if they're doing some kind of corruption thing, then yeah, like that's what you're looking for to prove. But if you're just doing it just to scare somebody, then that's when it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on the one hand, yeah, like I said, doing it to scare somebody or you know, send SWAT after them when they don't really need to, like that's dumb. But doing it because, you know, somebody's out there is abusing their power or doing something fucked up and you have to prove it, and you know, you're doing it for what like I said, journalistic reasons. I know that's kind of been a lost art because journalism is filled with corruption nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really compared to what's really been like holding the title of corrupted shit these days. Didn't think journal was that bad until I heard how one news channel did not cut away when a news reporter on the scenes stated that yes, I'm here on the scene, and oh my god, there's a man who set himself on fire. Oh my gosh, and he didn't even try to say like, you know, it's like, I'm sorry you have to see this, or something you have to hear about this, or something like that's cut away, you know, something like that.
Not corruption, that's sensationalism. Corruption is like sex for favors.
Yeah, that stuff, yeah.
You know, because that was all over like
How the hell are you
games
able to
journalism,
phase through those?
where people were like, there is an entire like just huge thing that went down quite a few years ago where there was like honest to god proof of like back and forth conversations about people who were going out or cheating on each other, trying to get their games, more famous or more popular or more exposure. I mean, and these people who would win awards, everybody who was judging those awards had stakes in the other companies and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I never thought people would take things like this so seriously. But, like, people's livelihoods are on the line with this kind of bullshit. You know? The whole, like, watching somebody burn, bro, let me tell you, when stupid shit like that happens, the news loves that shit. The news loves depressing, sensationalist shit, man. Something crazy happens, like a car crash, bro, news channels are all over that shit. I mean, not so much anymore, but I give an example of something crazy happening.
I mean, like, shouldn't the news channel like freaking cut away to something else?
No, not unless someone's like getting their heads cut off or there's some kind of like overly graphic violence, because they know that when something's crazy is happening, their ratings shoot through the roof. That stuff hits the internet, it goes viral. People want to see that shit. It ain't like how it used to be, man. And even then they were pushing the bar. Even back in the day, they wanted to show this stuff, but they knew they couldn't because the TV broadcasting things had.
Oh, it's Jade. This is supposed to attract wealth, and who couldn't do with a few extra coins in the pocket?
Viewers on YouTube right now are subscribers. I'm not sure that they are subscribers. Like people who are already subscribing to my channel and found my channel through other means. And it's kind of already like that with Twitch. Okay? See, the thing about Twitch is discoverability is always predicated by your viewer.
It lives in
I wonder
shallow
if
abysses.
quick coconut.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna steal the concept of shallow abysses from Age the Ascension. I fucking love that.
Hi. Do you have fun working on the farm? Yes. Well, that's good, isn't it? What you trying to say, woman? I might not be able to make robotics like you can. That don't mean you're superior. I'm just kidding. And demolition. Okay.
Bolg Highland.
Get rid of this.
Oh.
It fucking exploded. That's funny. That was pretty funny. I usually stay inside, but I do go to the beach now and then. Pretty much only when it's
Bolgs are
raining,
just
though.
better Bogarts. Holy shit. Actually, where are the Bogarts?
The Bogarts are somewhere deep within the recesses of your mind.
Actually, it looks like in 2.5 they got replaced. I don't see them anymore.
Oh no.
That's wild.
It would be nice if townspeople would accept me for who I am. I like living out here in the open air. That's what they don't understand. Yeah, you do you. You do you, Linus. Don't let society tell you what to do.
Oh boy, I want to fight a chimera like it's Dragon's Dogma. I want to climb up its back and, you know, stab it in the goat head. Oh, so there's actually a mod that came out for Devil May Cry 2 that makes it better.
What is it?
I'm super excited for it. It's called the Devil May Cry 2 Definitive Edition mod.
Is it definitive?
Well, from what I've seen to it, it really does improve a lot of gameplay.
Look at all this moss. Ah, no, it's too late. Ah, well. You always sell and get the moss. What's up, Sam? Sometimes I wonder if my mother's actually happy with her life. I asked her once and got the feeling she was hiding some inner pain. Don't worry, your mama won't fall through. I believe. What's up, Elliot? Oh, Usagi, I was hoping you'd showed up. What you need? It's always a pleasure to see you. Even when I'm in static fluff mood? My god, I'm finding so many of these. Looking for someone to bring me 15 coals to aid in the understanding of local minerals. Alright. Time to go to the quarry. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't see anything that says not allowed to be equipped by grapplers. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, this sounds incredibly broken.
Not allowed to be equipped by grapplers.
Because, you know, in this game, God hates grapplers.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times Klein has missed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so since we're all here, let's share the story of our latest endeavor in your campaign. So my character and Razor's character are separate are doing separate quests.
Yeah, we're in a bit of a downtime right now. We're not on an active quest where the party gets together to go do stuff. The party's kind of doing their own thing, kind of investigating stuff, going to look into some adventure hooks and stuff. It's real nice. I never thought we'd reach this point, but I'm like, yes, they're finally going out there and looking at things.
I mean, I didn't know what to do. Like, in my defense.
I know, but that's what I was trying to teach you guys. What you can do. I just couldn't tell you. I had to make you do it. But yeah.
So I am investigating the case of a crazed werewolf. Because I too am a werewolf. And you know, werewolves gotta stick together.
But it's a secret.
It's a secret. Another you heard that. Anyway. So as I am investigating the case of the crazed werewolf, we meet a hermit in the woods. He seems harmless, right? But like, we started we had unintentionally trespassed, and then we make peace. We try to like I politely ask him if we could like rest for the day, and then I failed my danger sense, but somehow I'm able to pass the fortitude and my willpower. Because
Yep. So she asks for rest. He's like, yeah, sure, come on in. And it's like he asks if they would like some tea, and then she says yes. He's got the tea in front of her. And I'm like, you know what? Make me a danger sense check, and she rolls horribly. She rolls like a 3. And so I'm sitting there.
It
I'm
was
like,
a 7. Thank you very much.
No, it was a 7. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, Well, the tea smells good, a little herbally. And so she drinks the tea, and and I'm like, all right, make me a fortitude check, because of course he drug the tea. But Usagi's character somehow, someway manages to resist both the muscle relaxant and the hallucinations. So he's just sitting there, just kind of calm and relaxed. And then she's got a companion character with her, you know, a guy she's dragging along because traveling around by yourself is a terrible idea. You might get ambushed by goblins, or worse, ghosts. And the dude she was with doesn't resist the muscle relaxant, but doesn't resist the hallucinations. So he starts seeing things. And Usagi's over here thinking he's like, "Damn, are you high?" He's like, "No, I can see everything."
The first day of summer. All right, so and then that's what I looked to the hermit and I'm like, you wouldn't have had to happen to have put weed in this, right?
He was like, I put some herbs in there, a little bit of here and there, stuff I find outside in the forests.
And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, at least it's not poison. I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, that's some funny stuff.
So like and then that's when I realized he was actually a warlock. So what I didn't realize this until like the companion said it after he saw the symbol. I'm like, oh, well, Well, maybe he's not good at sacrifices.
Yeah, probably not. Probably.
Anyway, so then after a while of talking, I found out he used to be friends with the old guy at the healer's hut.
He's not that old. He's middle-aged.
So then we decided to like leave. I had to take the initiative and then decided to leave at his request. But not before asking about if he saw the werewolf, and sure enough he didn't see it. But then my companion, as I'm trying to drag my companion out, my companion is just like, no! He's like getting weird ideas in his head.
He's just stealing my innocence. Yeah, that's been a thing with this companion, is that he's because her character is very, what's the word, intense and a little bit awkward, so nobody can really get a good read on her, and so he just starts dragging him everywhere, and he thinks she's gonna do horrible things to he doesn't explain anything. She just starts dragging him places. Yeah, no, not another enema.
What's enema?
An enema is. Do you need me to go into detail
No,
of what an enema is?
I'm talking about in character. I'm talking in character.
Oh, okay. Alright, I was about to say, I'm like, damn, that's gonna be an adventure. Yeah, I'm not sure you want to go down that roller coaster.
You already explained what enema was.
I did?
Yes.
Damn. You want me to do it again?
No.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to know what enema is, look it up. That's all I can tell you.
Don't look it up. You should just have me explain it. I do it way better.
How about since we're talking about the last session, probably. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have basically the best roleplay ever.
oh my gosh, yes. It's just like, it's at the expense of Bennett, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Yes, who doesn't love picking on Bennett?
So we have this guy, this Tabit, but he's a rabbit person.
Which, to be honest, I'm completely surprised that Usagi didn't make a rabbit person, but, you know, I understand. She didn't want to play against, she wanted to play against type, I suppose.
Anyway.
I literally saw, like, a giant wizard bunny rabbit. I'm like, damn, Usagi would probably love to play one of those.
Anyway.
We were at the local library, and then Bennett showed up, and then the local library is also the local researcher for Magitech, and even though Bennett tries his best, the guy does not fail to set an inferno beneath his ass.
He's Bennett's trying to do math, and
I'll give you the difference.
Bennett's trying to do math, and this tablet is just like holding him at gunpoint.
I'll give you a difference. Like Razor's character walks in, and by the way, this rabbit's name is Mr. Popo. Razor walks in, and Mr. Popo's nothing but smiles, and he's like, "Welcome back, my boy." Yeah, and they're having little conversations here and there. And then Bennett walks in, and then Mr. Popo's like, "Is that failure I smell?"
Dr. Ratio isn't as intense as Mr. Popo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dr. Ratio would be just as intense if he was talking to an actual student rather than just a colleague.
I feel bad for that student. Just like I feel bad for Bennett. But it's entertaining.
Yeah, that reminds me, I have to make a dude wizard because I have too many chick wizards.
Yeah, there's too many chick wizards.
There are like 2 chick wizards. And I'm like, I need to balance this out. I need at least 1 dude wizard.
Yeah, 1 dude wizard.
I'm probably gonna steal the design from the, because I've always wanted to use it, the Dragon's Crown wizard design. I've always liked him with his edgy, no sleep looking ass with the long white hair. But oh yeah, no, I had this whole thing going on, and then Bennett was just getting railed on by Mr. Popo like the whole time. Where it was just like, "All right, Bennett, what's 7 times 5?" And he's like, "You better hurry up. You have until the end of this second to answer me. I'm going to..." And he pulls out a gun from his top hat. He's like, "I'm going to send you to the Shadow Realm." And he's like, 35! It's 35, isn't it? And he slowly puts the gun back in his top hat. And he's like, "You get to survive for now."
They're doing collective research. Bennett stands up to present to the class, and the moment he does, he doesn't know it, but Mr. Popo has already pulled out his gun and is holding it against his head.
Yeah, no, Razor's character stands up. He gives a report of what he's found. He's like, "But this has nothing to do with the curse. I can't seem to figure it out." And then Bennett gets up and starts talking about it, and then Mr. Popo's like, "That shit ain't fucking relevant."
Oh, poor Bennett.
Oh, man. And then a hot chick, a very nice and intelligent sorceress lady walks in.
You know what you meant. You know what you meant. And then even she starts going in on the Duncan, and I'm like, "Damn, man, there's no reason to dunk my man Bennett like that. He's just trying his best." Oh, I'm sorry, kid. More change tends to change people. And it's unfortunate.
Absolutely. I was over there. I saw men die walking into machine gun fire. I couldn't go back to.
Hello, Sam. How are you?
I couldn't go back to the 100-acre wood after seeing all that. I couldn't.
Yeah, the first thing they do when doing the Poopy game posed them, they turned him into a fucking horror movie. God damn.
I mean, it was pretty bad, but they tried. I was hoping it would be good. That was a reference to that Christopher Robin movie. If y'all haven't seen it, my God, that's a tearjerker. I love it. I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn, I feel like I grew up with him. Like I tried because my uncle also liked watching Winnie the Pooh when we were kids, so I tried to get him to watch it, and so I gave him like the lowdown. I'm like, bro, like, so you remember when Winnie the Pooh takes place in like the early 1900s? He was like, yeah, And I'm like, so what happens, like, mid-1910s? And then I was like, it's World War One. And then he's like, oh. And I'm like, Christopher Robin's British. And he was like, oh. And I'm like, he got drafted into World War One.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh no.
I don't have enough money.
Nah.
And I'm like, damn, that movie was perfect.
Why is gold walnut so hard to find?
You go walnut.
I said gold walnut.
Oh.
Why did it sound like you were snoring cocaine just now?
I needed my booger sugar. Sweet, sweet booger sugar. Nah, I'm kidding. My nose is stuffy.
I'm so sorry, bro. I know how that feels. It is not fun.
Yep. We had some, I guess in between that, we did have some random interactions with NPCs. I think one of my favorite things to do is to tell other players what the other player actions did, and what the consequences will be, because I know they aren't going to tell each other.
Oh god. Fire frogs. Ah! Give it.
Yeah, get him. Get him.
Nah. Ah! Go! Go! Fuck out of there! Oh.
Oh, you would Ranger
Oh, I
save.
could.
Save.
Oh, I would have ended up dead. Oh lord.
Damn. I feel bad for you.
I'm experimenting with tropical cooking, but it's hard to find any ingredients. If someone could ship 100 pieces of ginger, it might help.
I was about to say, well, there isn't a attack class, but no, Druid has a fair amount of good attack spells. What does a high level Warlock look like? Warlock 11, Fencer 9, Scout 8. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yes. Also, yeah, well, maybe he is. Hey, I found all these golden walnuts are hard to find. I already found one
Yeah,
here.
I wouldn't be surprised because they sound like a rare item. Oh, high level familiars? Let me take a look at that. What does that look like? Because I know you're not allowed to change familiars once you pick one. Oh no, they just level up. That's kind of cool. Railway cannon? Oh, that's right. I remember that.
If only there was a way for me to get up there. I'm sure there is. Just gotta find it.
Yeah. Hey, Rusty.
What's up?
I just thought of a hilarious scenario.
What?
It's like Bennett, like time later, Bennett has increased his sage and intelligence score, and now he runs. He enters Popo's library like it's Pennsylvania, and then he said, "If
It is
like,
time to defend your thesis, Bennett." Oh God. What does that mean? He pulls out his gun. It's either you walk out of here a doctor, or you don't walk out of here at all.
The small child's coming down. Is
it's like
me?
this time will be
Shut up,
different, old man. I know my timetables.
Shut the fuck up! I'm earning the trust of this small child.
And then Popo said, like, what is math? Like,
Miserable little pile of secrets.
Seem good. What's your name, small child? What'd the bird say? She asked if you are a bird friend. I'm trying to be. I told her yes. Aw. How did you end up here? Big storm, waves, lightning. Mother, father, swallowed by the sea. Aw, man. I'm so sorry. I washed up on shore. No. That was just a dream, right? I'm not gonna say anything. No, I was born here, just like all the other bird friends. Can't you tell? How old are you? Old? We don't think like that. We say, how many golden walnuts have you eaten? I've eaten 3,729 golden walnuts. Jesus, that's a lot. But you don't become an elder until you've eaten 10,000. I'll get there someday. Hey. I remembered something. My name. It's Leo. Aww. Well, it was nice to meet you, Leo.
My mind really went to like my name. I remembered something.
The sun is angry. Feels gold in the jungle. Good in the jungle.
My mind immediately went to like something different. Is I just remembered. You didn't turn in your homework. Pulls out 12 gauge.
You didn't hand in your assignment on time. I'm 3 seconds late. 3 seconds late for life. A leather fish. A flabby golem. It's a golem made of flesh.
Ew.
Alright, but what do you need to make it? Oh, enchanted flesh. A golem made from clay is the hopes and desires of its creator given form.
That.
This is it. This is what Valerio's been waiting for. Finally, he can make his own clay waifu.
Too bad she'll never be real.
Oh, that's messed up.
This garbage out of here.
If I made my relationship map properly, which I don't think I did, I think there is somebody that has a crush on Valerio, though.
Damn. Oh, hey, what's up, Alex?
Oof.
Oh, hi. It's Usagi, right? Yeah. I'm just enjoying this great weather, Usagi. Good for you, man. Hey, go along. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck? Ah! My fingers. Nice try. You're making fun of me. I'm going to be the first professional grid ball player from Stardew Valley. There's no doubt in my mind. I already led my school's team to the regional playoffs. I'm just training and getting stronger so I can claim my spot on the roster of the Zuzu City Tunnelers. You just wait. I believe in you. Thanks, Usagi. I'll remember that. Time to gather stuff. Time to gather some stuff.
Wow, that's pretty cool. The lone puppet treats blunt weapons. The blunt weapons have a defense rating of 5 points higher when used against the lone puppet. In addition, the lone puppet is immune to criticals from ranged weapon. It's pretty tanky.
That is pretty tanky. Oh wait, I can go ahead and do some star seeds.
The upgrade to summoning a stone servant. Because he's... What was it? You know, he's a level 3 conjurer. Oh, okay, so he is, he's stuck with the lone puppet.
I got room.
Oof.
Wait to see. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that with Ginger. Okay. I am legitimately disappointed. My dolly is giving me fish. I miss Hank and Dolly.
Mm.
They were good cats.
Yeah, I miss them too. Especially when they were bothering you all the time.
It was mostly
And I could whisper.
It was mostly Hank that did that.
Yeah, I could whisper in his ears to tell him to do troublesome shit, and he would do it. Because I'm the cat whisperer.
If you're a cat whisperer, why did Jerry steer your chicken tenders?
Because he's a cat, that's why. Cats still do whatever the fuck they want. They're not dogs. Bros remain bros. Bros for life.
Yeah, it's just like you and Razor. You guys are my bros for life.
Aw, thanks. Until I finally betray you and stab you in the back.
Yeah.
And I have to end your reign of tentacle.
There is no. You know what?
It's gonna happen one day, Usagi. And when it finally happens, I'm going to cry. As I strike you down with my holy shovel.
You can't strike me down with a holy weapon. I'm from heaven.
No, you got kicked out, remember? Therefore, it's super effective.
Yeah. I already know how to make a lucky lunch. Give me a new recipe.
Never.
I'm sick of learning the shit that I already know.
Too bad. You're gonna learn the shit you already know forever. That's what it means to go to school. To learn the same things over and over and over again.
Are you okay, Rusty?
No.
By the way, how much longer for your school?
Let's see. What's this year? 2024. I graduate in 2026 if I don't fail a class.
Hello, friend. Mountain Lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Thanks, Linus.
I'm gonna be a whole 30 years old when I finally get my license.
You're gonna be an old man.
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm gonna clean up my appearance tomorrow so I look presentable when I go to school.
Oh, rainbow trout. My cat is so talented.
If your NVIDIA factory is not on fire, it will be on fire. The only way to communicate to these people that don't know anything past violence is with ultra violence. To show them there is a better way.
I'm going to ultra kill you, you insignificant fuck.
Thank God. I already gave you coal, motherfucker.
I need more coal.
You don't even take the coal. You don't even take the coal. You just ask. You just look at it and then just let me have it. I would sure you pay me for my effort.
Coal. Well, here you go.
Yeah, you pay me, but like.
Why are you asking questions? Take your money and go. He throws a paper towel. He's like, clean yourself up. There's a story about that that's pretty messed up. I probably shouldn't tell it. But it was about a doctor.
Oh, bobber style. Look at all these. To the island to get more ginger. Dang. Nice.
Gabriel, hey, Rusty.
Yes.
Gabriel reading the Bible, but every sin is replaced with cringe.
Damn, that's rough.
Oh. Mummify bad. Dodge it.
You do it.
Dodge it.
By getting a VPN.
I can give it to that bird. Please murder this turtle. Bro! You didn't need to straight up attack the turtle. He just kept pecking at him until he moved. Dang. I feel bad.
Capitalism, ho! I fucking love Reciteer.
Wow, look at all this. visitor.
I think
Come
my
closer,
favorite part
child.
of I think my favorite part of Reciteer is that like the entire game is predicated on like your dad decided that he was a hero and he took out a gigantic loan to go fund his heroism
Wow.
and just leaving you, a small girl, at home by herself to have to pay off his debt.
Wow. I haven't had a visitor in many moons.
The
I
best
almost...
part about that game is that like this fairy comes out of nowhere to collect the debt and he makes you open up a shop to help you pay the debt. And um so like you have to go an entire month trying to pay off this debt. However, at the end of the day, turns out the main character's dad is actually a hero. He actually saves the world.
Damn. I almost forgot what other people looked like. Well, I suppose now that you're here, I might as well ask you for a favor. Come. Okay. Have you seen that wrecked ship on the South Shore? My husband was the captain. A pirate he was. He set sail one day, never to return. Took me 3 years sailing the high seas to find his remains. Ah. I'm hidden here ever since, dear. Guarding his bones. I'm sorry for your loss? My child, if I could only find a keepsake of his, it would bring me such peace. Wait here. Here, take this. It's an old photograph that washed up on shore. It's all I have to offer, but somehow I think it will help you find what I seek. Well, war member. Let me look at this. Pirate's wife. An old lady living on Ginger Island is asking you to find a keepsake of her husband's. She gave you an old photograph of a soldier that washed up on shore, hoping it would help in some way. Alright. Don't worry, ma'am. I'll find your husband's remains. Maybe. If I don't die first. Ooh. It's just muscle. Snake vertebrae. Oh, so these are the remains of the boat.
Until she comes in to sell you something and tries to give you ridiculous prices. And it's like, she's gonna break your damn merchant chain. That's fucked up. I guess that's one way to break it. You can't be rocking that 999 merchant chain because this chick's gonna come here and bomb it.
Hear strange voice from behind the door. Only the greatest walnut hunters may enter here. Your current status 11 out of 100. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to make it back to the ship in time, so might as well spend the night here. Hey, look at all that moolah. Birds.
Interesting.
Is there a way for me to get inside there? Oh wait, I can go up here now.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh. Thank you. Ah! Go. Tactical evasion.
Oh, dude.
What's up?
Did you hear about the official Valhalla supplement for Cyberpunk Red?
There's a Valhalla supplement.
Yeah, you know the bar simulator game.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they actually added that whole thing into Cyberpunk, which is fucking hilarious.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So wait, so like players can actually like run a bar.
They have NPC stat blocks for all the characters, and they have like a little scenario thing for it, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't give
I'm
her
like,
anything yet.
what the fuck are these guys doing in Night City? And the answer is, fuck it. That's why.
They're just doing their goddamn job.
Yep. I find that to be actually hilarious, which, you know, it's nice.
Where's the supplement?
It's relatively new, so it's probably on drive-through RPG. But I took a picture of it. I thought I posted it in the Juke chat. I probably forgot.
No, you didn't.
This was a while back.
Yeah, you forgot it.
About a month ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you forgot.
I can't camp here anymore, so have to get back to the mainland.
Too close to the sun.
You can take the sunrise.
Oh no, please, Usaki, please, no. I hear that song every time I stay up all the way past it. Usaki, I swear to God, I'm gonna destroy you if you keep singing that song. I don't need that song in my head anymore. That's it. Looks like the crusade starts now. Amarak is to my hands.
Oh, you heard that? You heard it now, Jet. The race war starts now.
I didn't know Johnny Awesome was doing reviews. That's wild.
Oh, there you are, little guy. Hey, you met the others like you?
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't talk
I
to them much. I feel safer with my own kind.
I have a guilty pleasure. I like playing low magic age. Which is like a weird...
Do you want me to bury it for you? Ah. Sorry, kid. I did not mean to do that to you. Alright.
You know, I completely forgot there was a DK that looks like a giant mech.
Yeah, they're coming out soon.
I remember seeing her in a 3D ad that also had Alice in it.
Wow.
That was like a long time ago, though. Like, I can't believe she's finally becoming playable now. And someone was like, this chick looks like she fits right in Armored Core 6. And I'm like, I know, right?
Send the bees and butterflies to be my special friends. I think as long as the bees don't try to sting the ox.
Oh, that's right. Usagi, are you good for your session on Thursday?
I just need to draw one more scenario and I'll be done. I'll be ready.
Okay, because I thought, oh, that's next week when you have the thing.
Wait, I thought it was this week.
No, the next week when you can't show up because you have a thing going on.
Okay, that's okay. Wait. Did I show gun through the snake vertebrae? Yeah, I did. Okay. Sell this shit.
Oh no.
What happened?
Something involving localizers in a JRPG that just came out.
Oh, which one?
Yuden Chronicles.
Oh,
Oof.
people were hyped about that one. But
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no. They got to it. I'm always glad that fan translations are are done by people who just want to translate the game and not want to change it.
yep.
That's always my favorite part. Like, I'm honestly glad someone's translating Devil Summoner.
Finally.
It's almost done. Like, let me tell you, the minute that comes out, I'm playing the fuck out of it. I haven't gotten around to playing the PSP version of, it was the PSP version of Eternal Punishment. Yeah, that just came out. That just got translated.
You know, I wonder if they're fucking. I wonder if those people are freaking pleased with themselves because they're actually living the life of living life like they're villains.
And it's so easy when you're evil. I'm sorry.
Hey, what'd you say?
All I wonder
It's a song.
is like
Embodiment of evil?
like they're actually like doing some villainous shit.
Yeah. I think it's pretty messed up that it's like there's a lot of like hubris involved that comes with like I want to change what the artist wanted to put out. You know? That's a lot of pride that you have. Because that's not your job.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit gets people fired.
Yep.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Sorry, I'm not good at writing letters. I made one metal bar too many, and I thought you might need it. Clint the blacksmith. Oh, thanks, Clint.
Everybody needs them. Everybody wants them.
Go faster than the speed of sound. I'm giving all the love to my animals.
Persuade. One 120 seconds of pure stress. That's the game.
I mean, they just describe MOBAs in a nutshell.
It's Organ Trading Empire Simulator.
Oh, it wore off. Trout derby? Never heard of trout derby.
I want that unicorn, rare, mythical thyroid that shoots out thyroxine so fast you'll be living at 2 times playback speed. Necromancy isn't unionized. It's been the subject of union busting for years. Who the fuck is corporating the necromancy?
Yeah, union. Necromancers need to form a union.
Necromancy is a form of democracy.
Democratic necromancy.
Democratic necromancy. I don't know if you're a genius or a dumbass for that one, Usagi.
Probably a mixture of both. I mean, would you put it past me to be both?
like, yeah, we're like, we need, all right, we need to, it's like, we need to perform a necromantic act. It's like, all right, summon the electric house.
We must perform a necromantic act. And then he turns epically, his cloak bellowing in the wind. Summon the electric house! That's not democracy, that's a republic. I mean, you know, it's a representative democracy, I guess.
Alright, jeez. What's your damage, Alex? I didn't do nothing to you.
What's your damage? You are my damage. I see you going about your day, and all I see is failure. Mr. Popo, you're not here. You're not real. It's
Mr. Popo's in
I've
your
crossed
mind.
over into Stardew Valley, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna turn things around here. You're just a buddy boy. I'm a buddy man.
I need to get a smoker. If only I could make one. A starfruit.
If only I could smoke.
I think I have an iron bar.
Was originally going to ship with pregnancy mode people.
You know, Rusty.
What's up?
Mr. Popo would be the one to make a fucking Cave Johnson rant.
Wait, which one?
You know, the lemon rant.
Oh. Wait, lemon cars?
No, the hoes are like, when life gives you lemon, don't make lemonade. Get mad. Throw lemons back at life.
And life gives you lemons. Don't do the obvious thing and make lemonade. No, I want you to think outside the box. I want you to take stock in lemonade. I want you to sell your lemons to low-grade workers that will make the lemonade for you. Mr. Popo, what's wrong? What are you talking about? I'm talking about making fat stacks of bread. I'm talking about making those sweet greenbacks. And Meryl's like, now you're talking my language.
Him and Meryl would speak the same language.
I mean the one where it's like, he was like, get mad, make life rue the day. They thought it could give Popo lemons. But
People like you don't have that ability.
Damn.
Oh no. Oh. There was a deaf guy who was like, let's go talk in voice chat. And then he was like, people like you don't have that ability. And then he was like, bro, I'm Australian.
You said what? You said what?
He said, bro, I'm Australian.
Oh.
Yeah.
This joke is layered. This is just joke has layers like an onion.
Alright, I gotta wait. Because this place, the museum is probably closed.
Meat game. Oh no, not a meat game. Well, I already
Let's
used
see.
side-based initiative. It's kind of my favorite. I do want to check out that video, but Freakazoid has a video I want to check out. Let's see what this is about.
Hey, look at all that money.
Releasing the same game 3 times with slightly better graphics is not a franchise. What about The Last of Us 2? It never happened. I pretend it doesn't exist.
Damn.
I mean, like hell, I want to see Joel get fucking brained by a freaking chick with a golf club, with something he really should have seen coming. Oh my god, the levels of angry I was. Thank God I didn't pay for that game.
So you actually like Last of Us 1 then?
It was a really cool game for its time. Like it was doing something original with that Walking Dead feel, you know, because The Walking Dead was still pretty popular at the time. But Last of Us 2, like, I actually really like Joel. I did not like the show Joel at all. Like, I thought it was good at the start, but then I saw what they did to the relationship between Joel and Ellie in the TV show, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And it didn't sit right for me the entire time I was watching the TV show.
Okay, what happened?
They changed how. So originally, Joel was the one who was like, when shit goes down and there was like the need for survival, the dude took charge. Like, that was his thing. In the TV show, he didn't really do that. They kind of made him out to be more of like a rabid dog. And I'm like, that didn't feel right. Because, yeah, sure, the dude had some issues, but he wasn't like that. You know, he had like a... Like, there was a logic to it. Like, there was something dark inside of him, but, you know, that was because of what happened to his, you know, wife and daughter. But, like, damn. They made characters that I sort of liked in the game more unlikable in the TV show. And I'm like, I don't even know. Well, like, I will say this, like, you could make The Last of Us a really good movie or a TV show, but the game itself is better told as a game. And there are some stories that can only be told as a video game. Most video game stories are actually not that great in terms of structure and all that other good stuff, but it's enough to get the gameplay there, and that's really what ties it all together.
Makes sense.
like my uncle, who's not a really big fan of Fallout, he played Fallout 3 once when he was a kid for about 10 minutes. So he tells me Fallout's really good, and I'm just like, yeah, that's because you haven't played the games. I can't wait to check it out. He's also a guy who really liked. Okay, he sort of liked Star Trek Discovery, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you're not a Trek fan. I'm like, get out of my face. He was like, what's wrong with it? I'm just like, you watch Deep Space Nine, and then watch Discovery right after it, and you tell me what's wrong with it. And then he did. And then, like, about a week later, he came back to me. He was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, buddy. That writing is ass. You saw that scene with Cisco and the Dominion spy, and he was just like, yeah, nah, nothing even came close to that. I was just like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's true. Speaking of Trek, speaking of Star Trek, it's actually funny. Like Mythos. A while back we were talking about a while back. Someone brought up the Ferengi, and honestly, after learning about their culture and shit, I just gained a whole level of respect for them.
Yeah, they are hilarious. I love like the rules of deal making. I forgot what the fuck they called it.
The rules of acquisition.
Yeah, the rules of acquisition. Oh. Never let her touch your second lobe.
You good, bro?
Oh, no, it's oh man.
Yeah,
the Ferengi are some of the reasons why I really liked the Next Generation. I mean, there are many reasons to like the Next Generation. And all right, just to give it a little bit of a side, I gave Discovery 2 seasons because I know for a fact that Trek series don't start amazing. Like the Next Generation took a while to get going. Deep Space Nine was pretty good. Okay, Deep Space Nine had problems up until the Dominion War happened, and then Jesus Christ, it became amazing. So I wanted to give Discovery a chance because I know how long it takes for a Trek series to get going. It never got good. It got worse. Like I'm not so not self-aware that I don't know that Star Trek has never started well. Like no matter what series you're watching, the first couple of episodes are probably going to be a little ass. There's going to be potential there, but it's not going to be amazing. And then, like even then, the first season's probably not going to be that amazing. I will say the first season of Next Generation had some standout episodes. I feel like there were more misses than hits. Next Generation didn't really pick up until second season afterward. I would say six. I wouldn't even say that. 6 episodes in. The original series, 3 episodes, and then you're good. Like,
hello. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I missed you. Okay, so she says, hello. Or they say, hello. I want to get the rules of acquisition. Have you watched the other Star Trek series or the cartoon Lower Decks?
I tried to watch the Lower Decks. It was funny for a little while, and then I realized that it was kind of that Rick and Morty humor. And I'm like, I'd rather watch Rick and Morty than watch something pretending to be Star Trek.
Alright.
Alright,
silence. On the dusty old trail once again, we find Prairie King watching over a wagon train full of valuable treasure. But unbeknownst to our hero, the evil outlaw is watching from a nearby cliff. I can't take that serious. At last, I'll do away with that self-righteous sheriff and make off with treasure. I deserve it. Whoops, looks like this avalanche is headed straight for the wagon train. Burger hears a faint rumbling in the distance. Look! And he shoots the avalanche! Thinking quickly, he fires a shot. Oh, never mind. What's this? Water's flying everywhere. He's done it again. The thick mud stops the avalanche in its tracks. The wagon train is saved. The end. Wow. What a story.
Yeah.
Yep. So Lower Decks is like a worse Rick and Morty for me, and I'm not even a big fan of Rick and Morty like that. Like, I'm not one of those guys who ran around saying Pickle Rick for like 20 goddamn years. But that's that. And what also killed New Trek for me was the fact that the Orville came out, because I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this a shot too, because I wanna like something, and to be honest, the Orville is pretty goddamn solid. Holy crap! Like, I'm sitting there like, yes, they do exactly what the New Trek wants to do, just a lot smarter. Even though it's got a lot less lore behind it. It's got a lot less sci-fi in it. It's more science fantasy. But they take the idea of what Star Trek used to do, and they just run with it. And I'm like, it's good.
Well, I mean, I probably remember when you said that Star Trek series take a bit to get started.
Yes.
I think I kind of agree with you on that, because I haven't watched a lot of Lower Decks myself, but most because I haven't really gotten around to it. But from what I've seen, from what I'm told, it gets pretty darn faithful to the past seasons.
Wow. Color me surprised, because all I see is just really, really mean-spirited and really bad humor. Like, I don't know what it is about the humor of New Trek, but it's most of the time very mean-spirited, and Star Trek didn't really do that.
My least
favorite kind of humor is mean-spirited humor. I may seem like a mean guy sometimes, and I do poke fun at my friends, but I try not to go too far, because I know what that does to people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what put me off from Star Trek, from Lower Decks. But apparently, if you look past it, you'll learn things that they had, like the history behind certain characters, how pretty much the most cynical, the sort of Rick stand-in girl. She's probably what you probably would call one of the most decorated members of the Federation out there. However, she had some bad shit happen to her. She's apparent. I don't remember all of her feats, but one of them is apparently she's freaking blood brothers with a Klingon. And oh wait, I think she was also part of this. She was also part of the. You know what? Nah, I don't remember. You'll see. I think Mythos would probably say give it another chance.
You know what's funny? I say this with absolute love. I used to hate Voyager. I used to hate Voyager with a passion. I would go on massive 30-minute rants about how much I disliked that every fucking season of Voyager, there was a chance for them to go back home, and Janeway always said, "Nah, we gonna do this the long way."
Oh, what changed your mind?
New Trek. New Star Trek. It did.
Ah.
I didn't know how bad. Look. Discovery and Brave New Worlds make Star Trek Enterprise look like the new generation.
Wow.
And Enterprise was bad. It was bad for a completely different reason because it didn't know what the fuck Star Trek was supposed to be. They tried to make it more action-packed. And I can respect that because, you know, some of the best moments in Star Trek is when stuff blows up, right? But that's undercut because the reason why some of the best, most memorable moments in Star Trek is when stuff blows up is because a lot of times in Star Trek, stuff is not blowing up. There is a lot of talking and dialogue. And as a kid, I didn't give a fuck about that. When I was growing up, watching The Next Generation with my grandma, I wasn't paying attention to when Picard was talking about stuff. I was waiting for Riker or Data, to pull out the phaser and blast a motherfucker. You know? I wanted to see someone get fucking disintegrated, alright? That was the wrong reason to watch Star Trek, but, you know. I guess that's why I ended up liking Battlestar Galactica.
You were really meta back in the day, weren't you?
What? Nah, I was just like watching, you know, I liked watching violent shit happen. I was a little kid. I wasn't really all about that science and stuff. I mean, I was. I like talking about, like, the stars and science and going into space and stuff. It's one of the reasons why I liked watching Star Trek and Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica. I wanted to see what was up there in the stars. I wanted to be an astronaut. Now I'm sitting here trying to be a nurse. But, oh boy. Yeah, I went back when I was a much older teenager, I'd say about 16, 17. I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and watch Star Trek. And I started with the original series. My uncle did the same thing when he was like 29. And he was like, I'm going to watch Star Trek. But he started with Next Generation. And I was like, you got to start with the original series. And he was like, no, it's too old. And I'm like, all right. Come like 4, 5, 6 years later, he's like, I'm gonna watch the original series. And I'm like, fucking told you so.
Sarah's like, oh, I loved Orville. I've been enjoying Star Trek Strange New Worlds with Christopher Pike. Same, there are so many of the series that have come out lately that I have not yet had the time to watch them all.
Hey, I ain't gonna bash people for stuff that they like, but I will go on a 30-minute rant. I never mind. Yeah, I never really finished talking about the Voyager thing. Yeah, I did like Voyager for a good long while, and then my uncle was like, "Give it another shot," and I'm like, because he kind of forced me to watch Voyager with him, and I'm like, all right.
Stop giving me recipes I already know.
So we sat down and we watched a lot of episodes of Voyager. He showed me some of his favorite episodes. I'm sitting here, I'm like, wow. You know, I forgot how good the writing used to be. I was like, and I'm like, yeah, I guess the thing is, and then he kind of ended up learning the reason why every season finale of Voyager involves them being able to go home, but ultimately deciding not to, is because the show was constantly on the verge of cancellation. And so to give the show a good ending, if the show got canceled, they would have just been, yeah, they went home. But the show kept getting renewed, so they had to keep reneging on that. And that's what gave that show that, like, that feeling. Where it's like, why do you keep making the journey harder?
Strategic writing, I guess.
No, I mean, at that point, that's what I understood. I'm like, okay, I get it. That's the reason why it's like that. And so it's like, you kind of have to ignore that bit and just kind of take everything else. Because, I mean, other than that bit where she constantly says, I'm going to take the longer way home, I actually like Janeway. She's a damn good captain. I like the fact that she's a full-on nerd. She is a science nerd. You see all the different types of captains in Star Trek. You know, you've got the cowboy in Kirk. You've got the politician in Jean-Luc Picard, and then you have the get things done captain with Cisco. Janeway is the science nerd. She's there to do experiments. I think later on, when I started getting into science and stuff, when she would go on rants about how much she loves science, experiments, and sample sizes and shit, I'm like, damn, I'm right there with you. Like, I became a huge fan of Janeway.
Wow.
I don't think I could because I don't know.
Like, she was getting ready to do...
I struggle with science.
You just need the scientific mindset, as Janeway would say. Like, one time she was getting ready to do an experiment with the ship, right? Because even though she's lost in an unnavigated quadrant as she's trying to find a way home, never a bad time to do science. And this turns into an entire mess of, like, dealing with time bullshit as time agents from, like, the Federation Time Police start coming in, which were invented. And I love how they did this callback to the original series that I got, but my uncle didn't because he didn't watch the original series. The time cops for the Federation were created when Kirk found a way to go back and forward through time. Back in the original series.
Because Kirk did something stupid.
And then it's like, and then they were going off. He's like, "Oh, you mean how Captain Kirk? Yeah, that dude has a whole cabinet devoted to the shit he pulled while time traveling."
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was my. So at first I used to be kind of snobbish, and I didn't like Voyager, and I like it a lot now.
Yeah.
And Enterprise. I've always liked Enterprise because I like that intro. Even though they didn't have the traditional Star Trek intro, I really like the Faith of the Heart intro, and kind of like that whole feeling of like space travel's new for these guys. They don't even have like deflector shields. It's very primitive. They're still trying to figure things out kind of feels. Very rough and tumble kind of Star Trek. And that kind of worked for me. I know that didn't work for a lot of other people, but that definitely, it worked. It worked for me. They were still using, like, before they got phaser guns, they were using, like, I forgot, what was the step before that? It was, like, particle guns. So they had, like, they were projectile weapons rather than lasers.
And I'd probably say it would be a good idea for you to. I haven't really seen it all myself, but I probably think it's a good idea to give Lower Decks another try.
That's like asking me to go watch the entirety of Rick and Morty. Like, I really don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They got some pretty nice callbacks. Some.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I imagine that those callbacks are probably gonna make me mad. Every time someone says, "Oh, it's got nice callbacks to old stuff," and then I actually watch it, and I'm like, they are disrespecting the old stuff. I don't know. I'm not even that old. I'm like 28. I got into Star Trek late.
Funny thing, like, the three of us were born in the same year.
Oh yeah, we're all the same age.
But I'm the oldest out of the three of us.
When's your birthday?
February.
Oh, you're right.
When's y'all's birthday?
Mine's in June. Razor's
Mine.
in March?
No, May.
May.
Rusty's a June bug.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
My-
You mentioned you were the oldest one here, Sarah.
My sign is a Cancer because I used to know somebody that was really into that.
I'm an Aquarius. What's your sign, Razor?
Taurus.
Oh god. Did I just run into a Crisis 2 apologist?
Uh-oh.
I like Crisis 2. I just wish they didn't quite turn it into Call of Duty.
Hey,
Rusty,
I don't want.
Rusty, watch this video and tell me what you think.
Okay, that depends on him. Okay, I see the word feminist, and I'm already questioning everything you just said to me.
I didn't say that word, but
Dude, this person's channel name is literally the sci-fi feminist.
oh god damn. Oh god damn. Well,
Wait, are you sending me? Wait, hold on. Are you sending me a video you haven't watched?
I did. No, I
Seems
just
like
watched
it.
it.
This reminds me of my first 10 seconds playing Bridge Commander. I fucking love that game. But holy shit, that is just a high-stress fucking game simulator. You need to fucking inspect these fucking rocks out of nowhere. Klingons have dropped it out of warp, and they are cloaking, and you have to play submarine tag with them.
That is stressful.
It's like, oh, but you actually have to do like procedures to stuff. So you have to go to yellow alert, you go to red alert, raise deflector shields, communicate with the science team to do scans to find out where they are. Ugh.
Oh god, these babies can't come, damn it!
Combat engineering to move,
Damn it.
to transfer power from.
Oh my god. I'm 51 as of the 13th. Dang.
Wow.
I salute you. Soggy, wake up. Are you okay? I found you washed up on the shore, miss. They had me worried. I thought you were gone or be a little more careful out there. It can be a dangerous place. I got killed by a slime baby. No, my money! No, the peppers. I worked hard to make those.
Fucking Louis, your pockets.
Oh my god.
Goddamn slimes came at me with all the prejudice in the world. Retaliation. Oh god! No, 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 no! Hey, give me ginger.
I didn't hear. Is that seething anger? Silent seething anger?
No, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Well, as the title, those are reference to Captain Janeway.
Yeah, I could see that. It's just there are a couple of filters I have to get through where it's like the show is attempting to be funny, and it is not successful. Although, yeah, Tom Paris with the whole freaking transwarp, that was funny. That's a funny reference. There was a really funny compilation of every time Janeway asked for coffee.
Coffee!
He's like, where? Okay, but where's my coffee? It's like, really stressful battle. Where's my coffee? Wake up in the morning. I think there was a whole episode around her coffee addiction.
Wow.
Where they were just like, God, he doesn't make coffee anymore. Like, you motherfuckers, I need my coffee. It was like, you wouldn't like our captain without her coffee.
That was live action? Damn.
People forget that Star Trek does have some fairly funny episodes, but they don't break anything. Hell, even the original series had a fucked up episode where everybody contracted a virus. I think this is the third episode where everybody contracted a virus that made them act drunk.
Wow.
And this is where a lot of memes from the original Trek come from, especially the one where Sulu knows fencing. That specific meme came from that episode because he was pretending to be a Three Musketeers.
Wow.
Hey,
Was it Three Musketeers
nice.
or Man in the Iron Mask? It was something
Brute
like
Defender. Brute. Oh yeah, look at all that money. You sense the new way is open. This is the way.
I'm sad because I can't really talk to new Trek fans. And when I talk to old Trek fans, they tend to be a lot older than me. I mean, I sometimes run into you know, old Trek fans that are about my age. But most Trek fans I know are like at least 10 years older, 10 years older than me. A lot, actually, a little more than that.
Wow.
But the people who grew up with like Deep Space Nine, I sort of grew up with Deep Space Nine. I got like the latter half of it, and I got a lot of reruns of The Next Generation. Deep Space Nine was definitely a heck of a lot more action-packed when it got to it, especially during the Dominion War.
Okay. So, alright, so, okay, here's a more interesting question, Rusty. If you were a captain of a ship in the Federation, what class would you captain?
Probably, like, me personally, a scientist class.
I mean, like, a science class ship?
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're talking about a character I once made for Star Trek Federation, the fuck was that game called? It was like one of the oldest, most craziest Star Trek RPGs out there. That thing was so mechanically dense it wasn't even funny. And not for player characters. Like, player characters were relatively not as crazy. You did have to do a lot of, like, math to derive stats and stuff. But where it got crazy was the ship simulation.
Sarah says, I grew up on OS Star Trek. I remember seeing the movies in the theater.
Oh, yeah, the movies. Like, for me, they are definitely a mixed bag. Except for Wrath of Khan. That shit was beautiful. The first time I saw Wrath of Khan was with my grandma. She had, like, the VHS or something. And I didn't really understand what the hell was going on. I saw it again much later after I finished watching the original series and I started watching the movies. I even saw the cartoon. The Star Trek The Animated Series cartoon, which was also actually not bad. I'm surprised it really did feel like I was watching just a continuing version of Star Trek. Which got later continued with the Star Trek Sierra adventure games, which actually had a pretty cool story. And then I saw the movies. The first movie just felt like a really long, extended Star Trek episode. It was alright. Second movie continued, was like one of those things where Gene Roddenberry didn't want to do, which was, you know, have a continuous storyline, but it really did make that, like, the consequences of Kirk's actions came back to bite him in the ass, and that was awesome. I could take or leave 3, 4, 5. To be honest with you. they were a decent set. I had a good time. Yeah.
Why did she say they belonged to Birdie's husband?
And then what was that? Into Darkness, Star Trek Into Darkness, the new Trek movie that came out. That was supposed to be like the parody of Wrath of Khan. And like my uncle, who is also like half Trekkie, he's like half Trekkie. He loved that movie. I came out of that movie theater just so disappointed. My mom and uncle make fun of me and call me like a purist, and it's just like, well, here's the thing: it's trying to hold up with Wrath of Khan. That is such a high bar to hit. Like you, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that. I'm not saying Shatner was an amazing actor. He really wasn't, but damn, the movie is better as the sum of its parts rather than just the parts of the movie itself. Like the sum of its parts really did add up to an amazing movie.
Mm.
Sarah says, Wrath of Khan was definitely my favorite. I was terrified when I saw the small creatures put into their helmets and then they burrow into the ears. From then on, I always try to sleep with something covering my ears. Oof.
Yeah, I got that from like, I think there was a Courage the Cowardly Dog episode with something similar.
Hi, Mrs. Soggy. It's fun to live on
Thinking
a
about
farm.
it, that might have been a reference.
It's a lot of time to. It's a lot of effort to be friends with someone. It's easier just to be alone. Dang.
Damn, that's deep.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. If I showed Willie the picture, would be able to know.
Oh no, someone made an anime music video shipping Aventurine and Ratio.
Oh God.
Look,
Yeah, that's never. That's not gonna, you don't stop this.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could see that. I mean, I don't know what it is about shipping people that fucking hate each other.
I mean,
they're just staring at these two, and it's like, yeah, these two are definitely going to hate fuck. And I'm like, I don't know if it works like that, but
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like,
Can't really stop
can see
anybody.
no, there is like genuine disgust with Ratio, right? Like, if anybody's gonna hate fuck, it's probably gonna be Topaz and Aventurine. But that's only because the voice actor was hilarious about it. So he's just a huge simp.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I showed Rusty and Razor earlier about the Honkai Star cast of voice actors just like simping for Aventurine.
Yeah, and so Topaz in game is just like, I fucking hate you, Aventurine. And then the way her voice actor was acting, I'm like, now I just think she just says that. She's like a huge tsundere, and then she has like a fucking shrine in her room of just Aventurine. There's just a picture of him like waking up in the morning that she got somehow, probably using her floating pig thing to take a picture of him waking up in the morning, just so she could hang it up in her fucking shrine. It's like, I fucking hate you. It's like, I loved you. Why won't you notice my signals?
Oh my god.
If you want someone to step on you, let it be me.
Oh, speaking of which, I would just... So, you got the Traveler trying to evade Lenny, and then you get the Trailblazer trying to evade Aventurine. Now I'm just wondering who has it worse.
Let's see. Let's see. Lenny's a magician. Aventurine's a gambler. I don't know. They have the same kind of energy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, they have the same energy. Like, I'm pretty sure if they, I'm not sure if they would be friends, but they would definitely help each other out.
They would exchange notes.
Oh god, no. Forget I said that. I don't want to give the fangirls any ideas.
Oh no!
Oh god, Aventurine and Lenny.
Don't worry. I have no fangirl ever comes to my stream. It's safe.
Well, Usagi, you are one. You are a fangirl.
Yeah, but I have standards. Yeah, but like, I have standards. If I see it, they're like, yeah. The only thing I can see from those two is that them exchanging notes. Like critiquing each other's techniques and trying to jackhand.
Show you the way of the simp. The true simp technique.
And then the trailers are like both hiding in an attempt to save whatever's left of their innocence.
I'm probably gonna get this shit. I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but between heaven and earth, I am the simpler one.
Oh! Just a quick aside back to Star Trek. The Next Generation movies were all pretty bad. They were a little bit of a hard shit.
Plant these and more. It takes 10 days to mature. Gross.
But I really liked season 3 of Picard. You could skip the first 2 seasons, but season 3 of Picard was amazing. Like, I honestly felt like this is what I was waiting for.
I can't play here.
Well, I got a question. What do you think of Strange Journey?
Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey?
Star.
Oh, you mean Strange New World?
Yeah, Strange New World.
I'm actually a little mixed on it. I don't outright hate it, because, to be honest, I was always a little curious after that episode in the original series that essentially reused the original pilot involving Captain Pike, of what his career was like. And Strange New Worlds really tries to deliver on it. It's got some good moments in it. And then it's got quite a few moments where it definitely falls flat. So, like, every episode is like a toss-up for me. Could be good, could be bad.
Wow.
Well, I won't say bad. It's more like Star Trek is no stranger to cringe. It's just that you see a lot more cringe than newer stuff. For me, if I ever get a Star Trek fix, if I'm not watching the older stuff, I'm probably watching the Orville. Despite the fact that it's more comedy focused than Star Trek, when it gets serious, when it handles those heavy topics that Star Trek used to handle delicately with a scalpel, it actually hits pretty hard. It's not gonna hit every time. I'm not saying that show hits all the time. It just has more hits than misses for me. Like people say Star Trek isn't political. What it does is Star Trek has always looked at the political side of any kind of topic and made you think about it. It didn't tell you what to think most of the time, unless it was something about Nazis. I'm looking at you, original series. But it was often... God, I love TV shows from the 60s where, like, the basic bad guy would just be like, yeah, we're just gonna throw Nazis at it. Just fuck it. But, yeah, Mission Impossible did that a lot. But, yeah, no, they always put, like, two distinct sides of the problem and let the audience think about it. Now, the characters would have their own opinions, and there would always be characters on the ship that had an opposite opinion, and the two of them would have an honest-to-God discussion about it. And that's kind of what my favorite part about was when two opposing ideals on the ship. This happened more often in Next Generation between Riker and Picard, where they would butt heads philosophically. And even better in Deep Space Nine, because that's when those philosophical, like, you know, cage matches, I guess, would actually have real consequences of, like, people dying and shit.
Ooh.
And there's always Babylon 5. Now, if you really like more talking scenes than less action, then boy, do I have a sci-fi series for you. It's called Babylon 5.
Oh boy.
Mr. Garibaldi! I'm sorry. Yeah, that was too far from my uncle. He can't sit through Babylon 5. He can sit through Battlestar Galactica, though, which is funny.
What's the difference again?
Battlestar Galactica is about people on a ship running away from extinction, where you have to prove to the people that remains that you are not a toaster. And eventually, you will be outed as a Cylon, and you rip your face off to reveal that you are indeed a fucking toaster, and you're trying to annihilate humanity. It's great.
Oh.
And Babylon 5 is about a space station. That's the best way I can describe it. It's stuff that happens in a space station. You figure it's similar to Deep Space Nine, and yeah, it is. Babylon 5 is what happens if the first 2 seasons of Deep Space Nine never stopped. Like, if the Dominion War didn't happen, because the war happened. Humanity lost. Because we decided to go to war. In Babylon 5, we decided to go to war with super advanced energy beings that are beyond our comprehension.
Wow.
What they call them again? It started with a V. Vorlons. They called them Vorlons. And there was let me give you a little tidbit of the kind of bullshit that Vorlons get up to. So there was this guy who had invented a way to create immortality.
There's always that one fucking guy.
Like, he figured out how to defeat aging and death. And so he was on his way to essentially start, like, mass producing it. And the Vorlons came out of nowhere, faster than light traveled to this man's ship, and blew it the fuck up. With, like, nukes. Or something similar. And then, when the humans asked, why did you do that? The Vorlons simply answered, you're not ready for immortality. and then left. No questions answered. No context given.
That's straightforward. Well, that's straightforward.
Yep. They are just they are beyond us. But that was the whole point. I will say that Babylon 5, on average, is generally a tiny bit less interesting than Star Trek, but they really wanted to tackle that human element and that whole like the human element, more of like a, I don't want to say more philosophical, but like they tackled different subjects involving more of an involving, like, if you want a more modern version of Babylon 5, I guess The Expanse is a good example of it. But yeah. Maybe. Damn, I realize I have seen quite a few sci-fi shows in my time.
Yeah, they say that's a badge of honor.
You know, I start talking about Babylon 5. I would, and Stargate. I have seen Stargate. I actually really like Stargate. But I'm like, if I wasn't watching Star Trek with my grandma, I was watching Stargate. Yeah. No, now I have the Stargate theme song stuck in my head. A game that turned that was like Stargate, but it was like an XCOM game.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about getting it, but I didn't really catch my interest.
Yeah, it's there's a lot. Despite appearances, Stargate has some pretty deep lore. It's a little. I would say it's hard to get into, but you might not actually need to be a fan to understand what's going on. Because, like, despite the fact that it has deep lore, the entire premise of Stargate is there's a big ass portal that goes places, and you're sending dudes in there to figure out where it goes and what's going on there.
I see.
Which, to be honest, is a pretty good idea for an XCOM game.
Oh my god, so much truffle. Is truffle a fungus?
Truffle?
Yeah.
Is it a mushroom?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Waiting for the numbers to go up in this game is freaking tedious.
What are you playing?
Planet Crafter.
Mm.
It's basically like a numbers game. Basically, you're trying to terraform this planet, and you play. So you basically build all this shit to build
Don't
all
you
this
know that
shit
you gotta
to.
tear up the form of it all?
You got
I
so
don't
you
know where I was
got you
trying. I don't know where I was going with that.
You were really trying with that one, and
I
I'll
got
have to
mixed
send
up.
you
My
the
tongue.
title.
I got. My tongue got
I
twisted.
tried to recover by moving on. So yeah, you terraform the planet by building machines that produce heat, produce pressure by extracting gas from the ground,
Sounds gassy.
and send oxygen into the air, and then eventually you start making plants, insects, and animals. And essentially, you gotta wait for all these numbers to go up in order for you to actually unlock shit.
Hmm. Interesting.
Interesting.
Ooh. I can.
I don't know. Can you? Wow, look at all that money. It's always nice to have all that money.
You and your weak money.
Your weak money.
I don't have money to be weak. I am broke.
So am I. Tomorrow we're all gathering at the beach for the Pelican Town Luau. The highlight of the event is communal potluck. Make sure you bring something good to contribute. The governor herself is attending the event. Make sure you're on your best behavior. So, commit war crime. Okay.
Yes, be on my best behavior. So misbehave. Got it.
Because the controls are so awkward.
You know, it's funny. I actually, I made a brat character for, I should say brat, a bratty character for our game. I don't actually remember how to be a brat.
Oh dear. Well, you know.
Think of an Ocho Sama.
You can.
Okay,
well,
not quite like that, but I see you're on the right track. I can feel it. I can feel that. You know, that's a good starting point.
Thank you.
I'd probably say look up that certain genre we learned about the other day.
But you see, what reminded me of that was when she was like, be on your best behavior, and then she said, so kill everybody involved. Got it. And I'm like, you know what? That right there, that's being a brat. That's it. I need to channel that. This is a crazy romance manga about cheating. What would happen if your wife was cheating on you, but with yourself?
What?
What kind of 4D chess is that?
Oh no, that's crazy. Think about it though. Like, what if it was you the whole time, but you're like wearing sunglasses? That's like a whole new level of bedroom roleplay. That's just all kinds of weird.
A whole new world.
Man, you know what would make it 5D chess? It somehow still works for her, but she knows it's you. So you don't think she knows it's you, but she does know it's you.
Rocco's Modern Life.
I never watched that show.
Really? I fucking love that show as a kid. I do find it funny that people are like, Rocco's Modern Life was trying to tell us the future. I'm like, nah, it was always like this. It just got worse. I didn't see it when I was a kid because I wasn't in the workforce. You know, I was like 7.
Yeah, how you expect a 7-year-old to understand?
A lot of the old. I would say that a lot of the old cartoons practically predicted the future.
Yeah. I mean, Rocco's Modern Life was very solid. like it still holds up today. Like I'm not just saying that out of pure nostalgia. Like it honestly is a pretty good. It is a pretty good cartoon. You guys aren't useless. You just need an upgrade. Jesus Christ! Even the game is becoming self-aware that the counter squad needs an SSR upgrade.
One person.
Technically, one of them already had one.
I mean, yeah, Anise with her swimsuit, but that's a limited run. Rappy still doesn't have one, and she's the fucking poster girl. Like, damn. He just leaving her there.
Yeah.
Guess I'll have to talk to somebody on the mainland. It wasn't the kid. Maybe if I go to the wizard.
I need more speed. More. I need to be unstoppable. God, I can't believe Warframe is like 10 years old. That blows my goddamn mind.
Yeah.
You know, it is funny. I went to a Korean karaoke place, and it had no anime music. And I was just dying. I was like, well, I guess I could sing like Bon Jovi, and they had like 2 Bon Jovi songs, and it was neither of the one I was looking for.
Who the fuck is running this?
I'm just like, damn man, I can't sing in Chinese. I can't read mood runes. I need some power ballads or some anime music. I could do that.
It's Hangul.
Who the fuck is running that place?
I don't know.
You said it was a Korean karaoke. If you're singing Korean songs, it's Hangul.
It was like 75% Chinese songs and 25% Korean songs.
Oh. You know what made my walk successful, Rusty?
Listening to music.
Reaching 6,000 steps.
Oh, I was about to say, what makes your walk successful is that you made it back home.
Well, that too.
So if you ever fail
Wow,
your walk,
person.
I will miss you greatly. I hope you understand that.
Shut up.
If you ever make that dice, if you fail that walk dice roll, and you just get lost, and then you gotta call your mother to come get you. It's gonna be hilarious, but if you ever fail that dice roll, I will miss you.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Who the fuck do I show this to? Do I show this to the mayor? I figured the wizard would use his divination to help me find where the remains are.
And then he's like, nah, man. It don't work like that.
God
Oh, God. They're making... Oh, okay. I was about to say, they're gonna make a 177013 anime?
What's that?
Metamorphosis.
Oh.
You know, the world's most depressing fucking hentai ever created. It was so bad that some fan, somewhere was like, nah, it can't end like this, and wrote a completely separate ending where Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure appears to save the day. And the author of the comic was like, bro, fuck it. It's so good and well drawn, it's canon.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
So no, there's two versions of 177013 out there. And one of them has a good ending in it where Josuke comes out of nowhere and saves the day. So, you know, that's honestly pretty nice. Like, damn. I've read some depressing doujinshis out there. You know, one of them I read recently hit so close to home that I just threw my phone across the room, and I'm just like, I'm not. Why does it have to be that way? Oh man, I'll be honest, Razor. I thought about sharing that one with you, but then I was like, I don't need to spread this sadness. I'm gonna keep this inside of me.
Don't worry.
Wow.
You know how we repel it. Rusty, you know how we repel the sadness. And that's by using simp jokes.
I was about to say reading more doujins. I mean, yeah, sure, but you know, they like to sneak the depressing ones in there once in a while. And it was a really good doujin. Like, it was solid. And that ending? Damn.
I was about to say, you're one of the rare swords. Rusty is like this should make me depressed. Here, watch it.
No, because my uncle did that to me. Like, it's not about hentai. It was about watching really bad movies. He would just like, hey man, here's like a really bad movie. I need you to watch it with me. And I'm like, all right, I'm down. And it'd be really bad. And be like, man, why'd you make me watch that? And he was just like, because I need someone else to suffer the same way I did.
I mean, hey, you might as well be your own nephew.
Oh man. Yeah, so I won't send it to you, but the ending was like this dude had a childhood friend. He moved to Tokyo, and you know, he was like, he's no Sakan, so they both speak in that funny Kansai accent. And they've always like what's the word? They've always been really close, skinship wise. But the comic goes through like 2 different time periods in which she has shown up to his house. Because she works for a company that requires her to travel back and forth between Osaka and Tokyo. So she's so when she comes to Tokyo, she just hangs out at his place instead of paying for a hotel.
So wait, so let me guess. It's an NTR punchline?
Nah, sorta. So the end of the thing where it's like she tells him, I actually have a boyfriend and I really shouldn't be coming here because he proposed to me. And then the dude is like, shit. He freezes and he's like, what do I do?
Yeah, man.
The girl tells him, I will stay if you tell me to. And the dude just bitches out and was like, I'm sorry, I can't. And I'm just like,
damn.
Why? Why? And you get a look at inside of his head. And like the things he was saying, it's just like, I feel like I'm forcing her to do this. And I'm like, no, you motherfucker! And that whole thing where it's like, was I a coward for not giving her an answer?
Yes.
And then he's like, maybe I was. And so there was a callback at the end where he sends her a text message on her wedding day. And it's like, block me after you see this. Because it was a callback to what she said in the first panel, where it's like, you know, don't, whatever you do, if you want somebody to know that you like them, just send them a picture of you in a swimsuit. That's what the guy said to the girl at the very first panel. And so on the day of her wedding, he says, block me after you see this. He sends her a picture of him in a swimsuit.
Wow.
And her response was, she laughs, says, Jesus Christ, man, it's my wedding day. And he's like, I know, I just had to. And then she blocks him. And then I'm like, damn.
Damn.
And I'm like, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Like, his internal thoughts were like, I'm forcing her to do this. She's probably going to be a lot happier with the guy than she is with me. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, this man is literally talking himself out of getting with his childhood friend, who is handing herself to him. And I'm like, that hit way too close to home.
That hit hard. That does hit hard.
I'm like, you didn't even read it. I gave you just the synopsis of that fucking plot. That is I think it was like 45 to 55 page doujin. I was like, damn. I didn't need that.
All right, Governor, eat the soup.
How did we get into this? We went from Star Trek to random stuff. Now we're talking about Joujins. Like, just depressing Joujin stuff.
Alright. Let's see if the soup was a success. I put some milk in it. The highest quality milk.
The highest quality milk. Modernia's
the highest
heretic form.
Hey! I got an achievement!
Modernia's what? True heretic.
Oh my.
Form?
That's the best soup I've ever tasted.
I mean our boss form?
Yeah, I think so. I just saw a random video.
You're right. It's delicious.
Um,
Wonderful job, everyone. Now, who else wants a taste?
I
got an achievement! Yay! Governor wasn't kidding. This was out of this world. It was thanks to
Right.
my high-quality ingredient.
Now you have to now you know what you have to do, Asagi. You have to 100% this game.
100% in my own way. But
By
I
not
think
100%.
But I think it's time for me to call it here.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late. I should head to sleep.
Yeah, go to bed.
Yeah, same here.
Don't give in to the insomnia.
Even after
But
drinking my knockout.
tomorrow will be the new the Genshin Lodge, where we're going to be fighting Arlecchino, I think, and it's going to be more French content for Rusty to rage at.
Oh, dude, does Stellar Blade come out tomorrow?
I wouldn't know. I don't have the PS fucking 5.
I think it's on the 26th.
Oh, okay. Fuck! I don't have any money! Ah! Damn it! I'm so mad.
Your pain. I take your pain and I wear it like a glove.
I'm gonna find a way to get it. I'm gonna find a way. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna find a way.
You do that, Rusty. You live off that copium, okay?
Alright,
Anyway,
I should go. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, bye-bye.
See ya.
Thanks for joining me.
Mm.
Okay, anyway, tomorrow's gonna be more the Genshin drinking game. So yeah, more French content and more things for me to laugh at Rusty when he rages at the French. Anyway, I don't know what it is about that. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. Anyway, hope to see you all there. Remember to be happy, remember to be healthy, and remember to be heavenly. Good night, my kisses. Bye bye.